Hello? 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 Alright, are there people struggling with getting music and stuff to work over the background? Alrighty. I guess I should send out a ping saying that we're going. A little bit of a teaser for the one person here. I accidentally opened up the Patreon channel. Hey Archie, how are you? Archie, how's the sound mixing? I noticed in the last live stream when I was rewatching it that the music didn't make its way into the video. Make the music louder. How's that? I'm just a little worried about it drowning out my voice once I actually start talking. Because it's difficult for me to hear what I'm saying as it comes through the live stream. Just keep on me about it, and if you want the mixing changed, you know, Mike, be quiet. What if I do that? Is that better? Make the mic louder. How's that? Yeah, no, I can't hear at all what the stream sounds like. Like I could, but it's like a whole thing. Is the mic too loud? Just let me know, because I do see it getting into the red here on my end. Alrighty, we're good. Alright. Cool, I just posted the video around the live stream link around the place. Hopefully we'll see a few more people pop in later. I don't imagine this will be a very active stream. Truthfully, I think that, this will probably be, less active than the City Skylines build stream we did a little while ago. But, you know, I just figured it'd be fun to do this, and, yeah, I just figured it'd be fun to do this with people. So, the first step of what we are going to do, as you can see here, this is the old map of Laurenthia. I made this years and years and years ago. Not literally, I mean, I've edited this over time, but yeah, we are used to being right here. Little city called Auckton in the unified provinces of Odresh. And then far over here is Anglia. Of course, in episode 12, you already know about the Brothers' War between these two. Saffier is located right about here. It's just not on the map. Inside of the People's Union now of Kingshas. Yeah, the name has gone through so many different revisions at this point. And yeah, all the way over here is Frostock with its capital of Salford. But yeah, you can see, like, there's a lot of things I want to change about this map. Like, there's just not even an Africa analog, and at the time, like, I started making this when I was roughly 16, 15. At the time, I didn't know much about Africa, so I didn't feel comfortable making, like, an Africa analog. You should make a freaky town where everybody is freaky. Well, I mean, there's a few. But yeah, also, a lot of, like, my naming is just really bad. Like, you'll never guess what this country is an analog of, and you'll never guess what this country is an analog of, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. I want these countries to have analogs, or at least inspirations. Like, for example, Frostock is obviously Britain, Valois is France, Isengard is Germany. It's pretty obvious, right? But at least these three have, like, their own names. They're not blatant ripoffs. Whereas some are, and I don't like that. And that's what this revision is about. I want to rework. I'm happy with Tarath, I'm happy with, Turla, that's this continent. I just forgot to put the name of the continent over there. But yeah, no, I just want to do, like, a big revision of the world. Not, like, a radical change. Like, for example, Telres, the southern continent that we've not heard much of in our series so far. I'm very, very happy with this continent. I think it looks cool. I think it looks unique. They're taking the small people to Isengard. Actually, the most powerful dwarven nation is the Federation of the Iceborn down here. That's where the small people are taken to. But yeah, so we can come in here into G-Plates, which is a lovely application, and we can import. If we go to Laurenthia. Oh, fun fact. This here is the flag of the Auckton Free State. It just never made it into City Skylines. But, yeah, if we go into Laurenthia, we can go Laurenthia Master. And upload that. So now, we have the world. This is actually what it looks like on a globe. Ta-da! So yeah, first step of what we are going to do is kind of roughly trace the outline. If I can remember how to do this. I'm not at all a professional in G-plates, and it's been a very long time since I've done this. But, yeah, so we can just come in here and forget entirely how to do anything. But yeah, just gonna come in here and trace continents. And we don't have to be super duper detailed with it. We'll still use the old master map to inspire and dictate where things go. For example, obviously, Auckton's geography is very well defined because we've investigated it pretty up close. So, we'll probably grab the maps that I originally sent Quintuple 5, or excuse me, Quintuple 0, when I got him to commission the map for details about Auckton's close geography. So that'll be fun. But yeah, in this phase, we are essentially just sketching the coastlines. And, yeah. Not too much to say here. We're just going to be along. Yeah, it's going to take a hot minute. I could just get, like, really abstract with it and do something like this. Actually, I think this is what we're going to do. But, yeah. Let's see, how do I... Well, shit. Don't tell me I just lost all of that. We did not. Cool. Try and figure out how to drag the map. Like that. But yeah, I kind of want to maintain a lot of, I suppose, the quote-unquote canon geography, if that makes sense. So, like, I'm very happy with how Tarath looks, I'm very happy with Turla looks, I'm okay with how, Tekka, that's this continent all the way out here, looks. So I kind of want to maintain that. Oh, and here you can see very well perhaps the largest difference between our world and Laurenthia. The fact that it's a supercontinent. The old world and new world are connected via this land bridge. But anyway. So how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? Having a good day? I hope. I actually want to cut the continent right about here. Simply so I don't lose a bunch of progress if, like, I screw up. Alright. Behold, that's Tarath. So when was the New World explored since it's connected in canon time? Well actually, I have a funky little timeline that I can show you. Sorry, just had to pull it up over on my second monitor. So yeah, this isn't... So basically the video is 100% canon. Whatever I put into the video is the official date, right? So take this with a grain of salt, because this is essentially a rough draft of whatever goes into the video. But yeah, so because of the... Hold on. Come on, there you go. Because of the land bridge, right? Some people naturally migrated over time. There was always some stupidly limited contact between the old world and the new world. But about 15,000 years ago is when the first humans would have migrated into Laurenthia. Or excuse me, not Laurenthia, Tarath. And very rarely there would be some cross-communication, but more often than not, they would be, like, attributed to myths. Like, some dude from, you know, this area actually did maybe get all the way to Tarath, and made it back. But, you know, a generation on, that's just attributed to, like, some legend of a man walking into the Arctic and finding an oasis or something like that. But yeah, so around 434 was when Tarath was discovered by Turlins. Of course, Frostock heard about the receding coastline, or receding ice caps around the Sea of Shards, right? So they sent a small expedition to follow the coastline. And because the coastline was now beginning to turn rocky instead of icy during that summer, they were able to follow it all the way down into Tarath, and then make it back by following the coastline the opposite way. Somewhat similar to how Leif Erikson got to the New World. Not one-to-one, though, obviously. But, yeah, so over time, you know, the coastlines were better mapped out, the landmasses were better established as to where they are, because if you look at it, the distance between Tarath and the Old World isn't that much. Like, if we go to equirectangular here, like, that's smaller than the gap of the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, so some guy would bring... Yeah. Like, some dude maybe would manage to get to, like, Halka'a, or, like, what would eventually become Kingsha, and bring back, like, some weird thing. But, like, they... At the beginning... You know, like, 1,000 years ago when this stuff happened, they would attribute it to, like, wow, he found some promised land in the Arctic. Not like, oh, he found a continent, you know? But yeah. Once it was discovered in 434 Ante-Laurentium, colonization pretty quickly you know, there was a lot of excitement over the fact that, wow, there's this new continent, you know, what promises can it bring? And also, you know, there's not as many dragons in Laurenthia at the time, either. Alright, now let's block out the islands. That way we remember that they exist. And these are just going to be the major islands. If I put like a little dot in the ocean, I'm not going to bother blocking that out. How big is Laurenthia? Um, because I kind of imagine this as like a quote-unquote alternate Earth. I mean, they're humans, like baseline standard humans, and a lot of the flora and fauna is the same as, you know, what we would see on Earth. So, I mean, it feels kind of like a cop-out just to say it's the same size as Earth, but at the same time, it's just like, it really is sort of just like an alternate Earth, if that makes sense. Think of it like Earth in an alternate universe, where, you know, the laws of physics are slightly different, which allows for, you know, arcana. And I've talked about this, I think, before on the channel, but arcana is a physical substance. People that are able to use magic in Laurenthia have literally ingested arcana as a... I don't know if it's a chemical, I don't know if it's a particle or what have you, but like, it is quite literally in their system. And that's why they're able to manipulate things. I don't know all of the specifics, I'm not, you know, a scientist. But, yeah, essentially the thought was that arcana is a sort of, I don't know, it's like some sort of basal energy contained within a particle that allows the conscious user of it to manipulate the physical properties of something. So that's why, like, in Laurenthia, a lot of basic techniques involving arcana are things such as pyrokinesis or photokinesis, essentially being able to auto-ignite something by adjusting its temperature or make it emit light. That's why I always use the phrase, the most powerful magic users in the modern day are only capable of party tricks. Because sure, they may be able to light a candle across the room, but they're not sending a fireball at your face. Because, you know, that would require the literal ignition of the air, which takes a lot of power to do. Of course, Arcana does manifest itself in a lot of different ways in Laurenthia. I said that the age of Arcana is dead. And I stand by that. But, it's never truly gone. It's just not as present. And that's why I'm saying, it's fading, right? Because, it's never destroyed, right? But, you know, the dragons kept the human population in check for a very, very long time. And as the humans began to develop techniques to make themselves safer and prohibit the dragons from screwing them up as much, human population began to expand. So even before the Draconic Wars, the human population was doing pretty well as they had developed all these techniques to keep themselves safer. But then, after the Draconic Wars, even though the world was, you know, decimated by the Draconic War, human population just exploded. Because there is now no natural predator for humans anymore. Natural, of course, being in big quotes. But yeah, so human population exploded, just like rabbits would explode if there weren't anybody or anything preying on them. And with that, Arcana began to become stretched thinner and thinner among the human population. What the world's Arcana was once concentrated in, you know, a few tens of millions before, or hundreds of millions even. Not hundreds of millions, but like, you know, a few 100 million before the Draconic Wars. And then afterward, it just exploded. Right? Talking about Arcana, the dragons, will they come back? No, the dragons are extinct. Like, properly. I know that sounds like... I know that sounds a little boring. But, like, Auckton was one of the least affected places in the world in terms of the Draconic Wars. But worldwide, the Draconic Wars were devastating. But yeah, humanity did succeed. They are properly extinct. However, there are some strange exceptions to the rule, which I may or may not elaborate on, because it may not be relevant to the story of Auckton. But, yeah. I can say the dragons themselves are most certainly extinct. How's the audio mixing, by the way? Music all good? My voice sound, clear? I'm not fighting with the music to be heard. Yeah, no, that's like one of the biggest things I want to revise, right? I said this earlier, but I made this map when I was like 14 or 15 originally. Started this map when I was like 14 or 15. And I didn't know much about Africa. I still don't know all that much about Africa. It's a very, very diverse and interesting continent. But unlike Europe, where I can just kind of like make dumb little analogs in generalized places, right? I can't really do that with Africa. So I do want to add an Africa analog, but and I want to do it justice, obviously. But I'm unsure how that'll go. Because, I don't want to just slap down a continent and be like, this is Wakanda. Yeah, I know I'm not following the terrain exactly, but like I said, we're basically just blocking out all of this stuff for us to come back and edit more finely. And the more we go on, the more I'll probably adjust, but right now I'm very happy with, like I said, I'm very happy with this region of the world, for the most part. I think I do want to adjust, the very obvious Baltic Sea analog, because I think I made a lot of good, not good changes, but, this is very obviously the Mediterranean, right? But where's Italy? Like, you would think it would be, this country, right? But lore-wise, this country is more closely related to Greece. You can tell this is pretty obviously the Balkans, right? But, they don't really look like our Balkans. I don't know. It's like I said, this area is very clearly inspired by, Europe, but it still does its own thing, and that's what I shoot for. Let's see. Did I miss any islands in Tarath? I did. Where's the Netherlands copy? That's a great question. It does exist, right? I mean, Saffier exists, and I've stated that it is, established or founded by a Dutch analog, right? It doesn't exist yet in the map. It will... hold on, let me rotate here. There we go. So yeah, this is Talimgla, which is, basically if Brittany was big and powerful and still maintained its Celtic influence. But then we get into, the German analogs, essentially here. What I think I want to do is cut into this, like cut into this region roughly here, turn this into the Netherlands analog. Big Netherlands, yep. Good, congratulations, you guys got Flanders. But yeah. Sent new art to the art civ server. Our civ server art. Let's see. I may have seen it before I went to bed last night. Nope, this is new. Oh, wow. That is rad. I don't know how many people we have viewing, but everybody, you know, look at Archie's stuff. Archie's stuff is awesome. So tell Archie good job, because this is rad. But yeah, what were we doing? Islands. I have a very bad habit of making islands look like penises by accident. Don't take that out of context. Yeah, Archie's also the one who made my YouTube banner, so tell her thank you for that. I think every island starts as a peen. You're right, you're so right. Alright, behold, we're not done. Forgot about this big lake. And this big bay. Alright, so yeah, that is Tarath and Turla done. That's 2 continents. You want to see how much we've got done so far? Let's see. Can I find the... I want that one. God damn it. Yeah, G-plates is very annoying. Okay, cool. That city I asked for in DC. What city did you ask for in DC? Let's see. I forget how to find the layers. I need layers. Layers? Because you can see here if I hover on G plates, right? Then yeah, you can see it there. I want the layers. Show layers. Okay, give me one moment. I need to find the layers. Nope. Okay, cool. File, edit, view, features. Nope. Reconstruction. Nope. Control L. No? Cool. Oh, it's you! Hello there. Thank God. So yeah, what we were trying to do is behold. This is what we've accomplished in 30 minutes. This is our rough sketch of the world so far. Alright, let's get back to it. Now we are going to take on Tekka. So now that we're blocking out another large continental landmass, we can really get rough with it. Don't take that out of context. Fun fact, this area down here, that's very, very obviously, you know, Southeast Asia, you know, Vietnam, Thailand, that area. Yeah, this this place didn't exist either in the original map. That was added in a revision some time ago. I do think I want to do more with this region over here, because I feel like it's a little... It's not really all that loved. Also, this region looks like a very fat stiletto. Actually going to go off script a little. Making... yeah. Basically, I just kind of wanted a little something. This looks too much like a crater, in my opinion. And we already got, you know, a big-ass crater over here. So I kind of want to just play with this a little more, if that makes sense. Also, I'm quite unhappy with how far south some of this goes, but... So I think I might shift a lot of it up. I mean, hell, if we're doing revisions, why not, right? So what we could do, actually... Let's do something a little like this, right? We'll try to roughly follow what that is down there. Trying to recreate the stiletto. There we go. Yeah, so the way I'm thinking of it is I imagine, like, this area here. Okay, hold on. So imagine... This will be deleted, but, like... Basically, I'm thinking that this is, like, some sort of... Hello. Thanks for stopping by, Jimmy. But this area over to the east is like some sort of continental fragment that's like ramming into the main continent, causing like a mountain range to pop up here. That's why there's these two peninsulas. And then if we continue this along, then naturally we should get like some sort of arc where we can place like the Japan analog. And if we continue that arc along, you see where that peninsula is here, so we would probably have some parallel, like, rising here. And then the mountain range would probably, like, taper off over this way somewhere. Alright, let's get rid of this line. There we go. Alright, where was I? Alright, we just finished blocking out Tekka. Island time. I find islands very tedious, I won't lie. Because, you see, I forgot about it. Don't take anything we do, right this second as, like, canon right yet, because right now we're just blocking some stuff out. So, I want to keep this island. I like that island, but I think I want to pretty radically change this, so... Thinking comes out of Vaigatai. I don't want to go too far west. Very true, Hanger. Let's see, so I believe this is in 10-degree increments. I could be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so this is in 10-degree increments until we get to negative 90 degrees. So the temperate zone starts at the 3rd from the equator. And I want this to have at least part of its landmass in the temperate zone. Okay, let's not directly make it Africa, shall we? Instead, let's make it Brazil. Wow, I really did make that joke, and now... I'm okay. Let's not talk about the political correctness of me accidentally making Africa into Brazil. But yeah, I'm thinking something like this, right? Then we'll have this, like, long, shallow bay. And I'm thinking, right, so this continent... Hold on. So thought process, right? This continent is drifting like northward, right? So originally it was down here, it's coming up this way. So it's hitting this continent with a lot of force, which means that like right here where they're meeting, we should expect some really tall mountains. Hence why this island exists here, and why this inlet is still somewhat open, because we're seeing mountain building on either side. Yeah, that makes some really tall cliffs and stuff like that. This island here, you'll notice I kind of tried to trace the coastline, because the thought process is this island, like, there was a continental rift. So this is a small fragment drifting over that way. As for these smaller islands, I don't know. They do exist. Why does Indonesia look like it does? Anybody want to research that? And then we can make adjustments accordingly. Because basically, like, I don't entirely know how some of these big island arcs are the way they are. Because, like, for example, take the Philippines. Well, actually, I know the Philippines is on the edge of where the Pacific Plate subducts, right? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Just felt like moving out. But yeah, no, like, these, like, large island chains, I don't know why they are the way they are. And perhaps I should. For example, if we've already said that, like, whatever plate that this continent is on is moving that way, presumably... like, how would this exist, right? Because it's in the middle of the ocean, which means it's probably either a continental fragment or a subduction zone. So that would imply that this is like a tiny plate, and like there's an oceanic plate here, and there's some sort of like mid-ocean rift where it's pushing against... So, I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get into Illustrator. Right now, we're just blocking out continents. Alright. Oh, I will be glad to get into Illustrator, though. As fun as this is, it's a very tedious process, and I imagine it's not all that fun to watch. I'm steadily watching our viewer count drop while I do this. I think I saw 7 concurrent viewers at one point, which I think is a record for me. So that's rad. I don't think I really care enough to do block out these minor islands, because I mean, we probably still will be using the the old master map as a reference. But additionally, a lot of the tiny islands will probably not exist after this revision, or exist somewhere different, rather. There will be a bunch of tiny islands. I like the tiny islands, but, you get what I'm saying. I hope. Oh, we're back up to 6 viewers now, ladies and gents. Whoa. Alright. And last but not least, we have Telres, which is my favorite continent. I love this continent. I just like how it looks. It's pretty. For this one, I might just copy the old master map one for one. Ah, shit. Okay. It's not letting me drag. There we go. That was weird. Alrighty. Oh, shit. Now, behold. The new screwed up world of Laurenthia. What do y'all think? Weird? Yeah, it definitely is weird. But it gets the point across. So basically, for the areas that I said I would use the old master for reference, I have this blocked out essentially so I can trace in the coastline and then line up the old master map to trace out the coastlines and whatnot. For areas like this, where I did a big revision, it looks weird. This area looks weird, but like, hey, this is what we got now. Alternatively, we could just flip this upside down. And, yeah. We're not doing that. But, let's see. Can I export, or do I need to take a screenshot? Probably going to have to take a screenshot. So what we'll do is we'll take a screenshot. Ta-da. And then we save in case we need to come back to this. And bam. We will import our screenshot. Should be in quick access. Yep. And wow, that is very low resolution. There we go. And this should, I mean, it's not going to be 100% correct, but this should essentially be what we want. So, we need a couple of layers here. Tilted a few degrees? Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can do that. Because if I tilt it a few degrees, then, I mean, like, maybe I could do that in G-Projector? I have no idea. Because, see, it's a rectangle. I can't, suppose I could, you know, squish it in certain ways, but nah. But on the other hand, now this is world building. Even better, even better. Watch this. Hold your applause. I know. I know. This is genius. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing how this works. I think that could be fun. Do I want to do this? No, I mean, I've already seen the videos that, yeah, no, it messes up the climates, but I think that could be fun. It doesn't make it look so obviously like it's an Earth analog. What do we think? Do we want to go with this? Alright, we'll put it up to a vote. Yes or no? Come on, viewers. You see, is this still rotated? Oh, it is, by, like, literally 1 degree. Can I lock it to... 180. How do I do that? I flipped it upside down, and then, what you do is, you take it, and you take the edge, and invert it. So we have 1 vote for just making it normal. Okay, Archie, 1 stone. I kind of want to do this. Okay, right. So, like, immediately off the bat, this area right here would become similar to, like, the eastern U.S. coast, roughly. What do you think of, like, flipping the map upside down and inverting it? Yeah, so like this area would become a lot more like the East Coast. This stuff, like the Europe analog, would still have like a Mediterranean climate. Same over here. It wouldn't affect affect the climates that much. But it looks cool. Alright, most people are leaning normal, it seems, so... There we go. Alright, let's add some layers in here. So the first thing we need is rename that into guide. Or reference. Above that will be water. And you'll never guess what we're putting in the water layer. Yeah, no, let's see, I'm trying to figure out where the shape tool is. I've not used Illustrator in a while. I've been using, there it is. I've been using, Inkscape. But I prefer Illustrator, even though Adobe is a really shitty company. Alright, so, guys, guess what we're putting in the water? Let's see. Archie, I don't know anything about coding. So yeah, I could have made like some fancy bitmap Python script and put it in C++, but I know nothing about how to do that. Inkscape for me is very, very laggy. Which makes it very difficult for me to use. Alright, so then on top of water will be land. We'll just quickly drag. Oh, I didn't know that. Archie. Let's turn water back on for a moment. This will almost entirely be covered, but I just want to find like a nice, chill land color. I like that. That's good. So now we can delete that. And hopefully it should still save our... Oh, we don't need an edge for land, but it's fine. We'll deal with that later. Alright, so now what we do is I grab my nice little drawing tablet that's covered in dust because I've not used it in literal years. Fun fact, I got this drawing tablet for the exact purpose of making this map. Way back when I was a younger kid. My dad bought it for me. Come on, I believe in you. My USB is struggling to connect. Maybe I just need to get a new USB. That's always possible. Ah, there we go. Let's see. So now, just zoom right the fuck in. Find a nice place that I like. And this is, first and foremost, the rough draft. So for... Actually... I know it seems like I'm just spinning my wheels here doing nothing, but I do have a method to my madness. For Tarath and Turla, and a couple of others, because I like those continents already. See, this is guide. This is what I meant to do earlier. But because I like these those continents already, I want to keep them. Let's also lower the opacity on guide. There we go. Now let's get started. Also want to lower the opacity here. Alright, there we go. Now I can see the guide a little better. Oh, did I turn the opacity down on the layer? There we go. Alright, so that was a whole lot of work just to get to this point, but let's get started. Let's grab the pencil tool, and yeah, let's draw. I'm on the wrong... I'm on the wrong layer. Alright, we do not need stroke. We want fill. There we go. Also, for reference, I want to... Let's do a little quick Google, shall we? Right now we're in a region that is pretty much the Arctic, so... Let's have a look at, let's see... Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of history. Don't take that out of context, but yeah, basically we're going to take a lot of inspiration in this region from Alaska. Specifically kind of like this type of terrain. So, okay. Let's zoom in a little as well. That way we can get a little more fine with it. And I also want to forget how to find detail in pencil, Adobe Illustrator. Is the Arctic mountainous? There is a very large mountain range that goes through it, but similar to Antarctica, there is a large amount of flatlands as well. In stroke? Let's see. Looking for stroke effect. Double-click the pencil tool. Yep, that's what I was looking for. More accurate. Cool. So let's redo this then. There we go. Let's turn on fill. Wow, that is so much larger than than I thought it would be. So we have a few. I just made a fjord that's larger than the entirety of like several countries. So as much as I do like that, I am going to have to redo that. Let's zoom in further. I prefer just try again, if that makes sense. The God Scar, that's so metal. Just widen this out a little bit. There we go. Now that's a really cool, big, you know, interesting fjord without being... okay, it's still the size of some countries, but... yeah, that is a metal name that I really like. The God Scar. Yeah, for the detail that I'm trying to go into... okay, let's not go into this much detail yet. Let's block out the continents first, right? And then we'll start playing around with things. Oh, shit. No, we do not want to do that. Oh, you're kidding me! No! 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 Ah. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I know we messed around with things for a long time, but like... okay, we know what we're doing now, right? We know what we're doing. So we can speed run this. Okay, are we back? Somebody let me know if we're back. Stream works? We're back? Okay, let's go. Right, so sorry about that. Oh, I'm recording. I should not be recording. But yeah, we are streaming. As long as we're streaming. Okay. Alright, hold on. I gotta... okay. We're back? Okay. Yeah, no, for some reason I accidentally, like, ended the stream by accident. But yeah, we're back. Okay, right. Let's get back to this. We want the master. We want that screenshot that I took. Alright, size this up. That was the wrong button. And let's bring that down into base. Go. And put that into guide. And right now, we want the guide to be slightly less opaque. Let's also chuck in our water. Thank you, Archie. Yeah, so after that catastrophe, let's speed run this. Let's get Tarath done, at least, before I end the stream, because I do want to get some food. I've not eaten today. Let's see, no stroke. Now. There we go. Nice, soft, vibey watercolor. We'll lock that and make it disappear. And now, make our pencil really accurate. Do a circle. Nope. Nope. Yep. Properties, fill. Let's find a good land color. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, let's resume. We're doing rough block. We're not going crazy with it, we're just blocking stuff out. The Godskip Fjord will will come back, I promise. But yeah, I definitely want to come through here and like do fine detailing at some point. Like barrier islands, all that good stuff. There we go. Shit. Actually going to want to turn up the opacity on the guide here. Shoot. Look at that. It's not what I wanted. Alrighty. Now we can see the underlying continents a little bit better. Oh, did my pencil cut out? Huh? Okay, that was weird. Lost my pencil. Sorry I'm being so quiet. How's everybody doing? What are y'all thinking so far? Having fun? Vibing? Rad. We are making good progress, even if it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, I've been working night shifts at my job as well. I'm off today, luckily, but no, it's not fun. I have such an urge to like zoom in really far and just detail the shit out of all this, but like we're going to be here forever if I do that. No, it's interesting. It's so. This is how Laurenthia started. Me just doodling maps. I still have in my photo album on Snapchat the first ever drafts of Laurenthia. It looked a lot different than it does now, but yeah. I love seeing how this world evolves. You know. Ah, the pencil's screwing up again. I hope I hope the surely this thing isn't wearing out. One moment, y'all. Sorry, I'm trying to replace the tip of my drawing pencil that I'm using here. It wears out over time. No? Is there a battery I need to change? We may need to end the stream here, folks. I don't know what's going wrong with the pencil. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if there was a battery I needed to change. I just don't know where I don't know where the battery is. Alrighty, ladies and gents, I believe I'm going to call it here. That way I can sort this out. And yeah, I don't know if it's the tablet or the stylus. The tablet is on. It has a little LED that tells me if it's on. But yeah, who knows? I'll get it figured out. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Thank y'all for coming out. I know it doesn't look like we did all that much, but you know, we are making good progress. Right now, I can turn off all of this, so we're just left with the water and the land. And if we do, well, hold on, let me turn on the guide. That way, I don't like draw over something, but. Let's just fill that in. And bam! This is effectively how much of Tarath we got done. Most of Andlia. But, yeah. The start of our world. Alrighty, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you don't know already, I have a Discord, as well as a Patreon. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. You know, the whole ad spiel. Alrighty, thank you all so much. We'll definitely be coming back to this here soon. I'm enjoying this. Have a good one.